Let us go one by one. A, B and C can do a piece of work in 32 days. A alone can complete a work in 32 days. B alone can complete a work in 48 days. C alone can complete a work in 24 days. All are based on the wages related concept. So we require work. Let us take the LCM of the given values. LCM of 32, 48 and 24. 24 is a factor of 48, so it can be removed. 32 and 48. 16 2s are, 16 3s are, 16 6s are 96. Let us assume total 96 units of work needs to be done. 32 days, 96 units. So A will do 3 units per day. 48 days, 96 units. B will do 2 units per day. 24 days, 96 units. C will do 4 units per day. C will do 4 units per day. Converting days into units per day. What is the concept? Efficiency into. Efficiency is nothing but the number of units worked per day into number of days. That will give me the total work done. That will give me the total work done. 32, 48, 24. So total A 3 units per day, B 2 units per day, C 4 units per day. Now we will write it here. A will do 3 units per day. B will do 2 units per day. And C will do 4 units per day. We have converted the first statement from here to here and found out units per day. They work together for 4 days. Starting with work. They work together for 4 days. A, B and C. They work together for 4 days. Done. Then A left the work. Then who all will do the work? B and C work together for how many days? 2 days. And then the remaining work is done by C. This is nothing but the remaining work. If they got rupees 6840 for whole work. So what is that we got? Total work. Total work is nothing but 96 units. Total work is the LCM of 32, 48 and 24, which is 96 units. Now listen carefully. Now I want the share of C. First look, find out everybody's right work contribution other than C. When they started the work, A started working for 4 days. So 4 days he will do the work. In 1 day his contribution is 3 units. 4 days. 12 units work it is done by A. Finish. Then B will work for here to here 4 days and from here to here 2 days. So totally B will work for 6 days. 6 2s are 12. 6 2s are 12. That means out of 96 units of work, A will work for 4 days. Per day it is 3 units per day. 12 units contribution is by A. Then next one, B will do 4 days and 2 days, 6 days. 6 days means 6 2s are 12. 96 days, these are nothing but 4 into 3. This is nothing but 6 into 2. 96, 12 is done by A and 12 is done by B. So 96 minus 24, remaining 72 units of work. 72 units of work is to be done by C. 72 units of work needs to be done by B. Now if you see here, in 72 units of work, if they got rupees, so C will do total remaining 72 units out of total 96 units. That will give an efficiency. Efficiency and salary go together. So into 6840. So these are nothing but 24 3s are, 24 4s are, 4 1s are, 4 17 10s are. So answer is 5130. Answer is 5130. I hope the idea it is clear. 5130. Nothing I did. I converted the days into units per day. LCM of 32, 48 and 24. It is nothing but 96 units. A will give 3 units per day, B will give 2 units per day, C will give 4 units per day. First A, B and C started. That means A worked for 4 days. Then A left. Then B and C continued. Then after 2 days, B left. That means A worked for 4 days. 4 into 3, 12. B from here to here 4 days, here to here 2 days. Total 6 days he worked. So total it will be 12 units. 96 minus 24. So total remaining C will do 72 units. Out of remaining how much? 96 units. 72 by 96. 24 3s are, 24 4s are. So it is 3 and 4 are co-prime. Answer should be divisible by 3. 8 plus 6 14 plus 5 19. It is not divisible. 8 plus 8 16. It is not divisible. 3 into 1700. Answer should be closer to 5000. So the only option is 5130. The only option is 5130. I hope this concept is clear, where people leaving after some time. Now we have done it from the beginning. Now let us do one more question. Convert every statement into a mathematical expression. S can complete a work in 40 days. Okay. T can complete a work in 48 days. T can complete a work in 48 days. U can complete a work in 60 days. Because it is with respect to share, I require the work. Take the LCM of the given values. LCM of 40, 48 and 60. 40, 48 and 60. Now if you see here, these is nothing but 240. Why it is 240? These is nothing but 4 into 10s are, 4 into 12s are, 4 into 15s are. So 4 is taken out. LCM of 10, 12, 15. 10, 12, 15 LCM is 60. 10 comma 60 it is 60. So totally 240 units is the total work done, assume. So S will do 6 units per day. T will do 5 units per day. U will do 4 units per day. S will do 6 units per day. T will do 5 units per day. U will do 4 units per day. In the other slide we will write it. S will do 6 units per day. T will do 5 units per day. And U will do 4 units per day. What is the total work? Total work is 240 units. Total work is 240 units. Now listen carefully, sir. Now let us read the question. 40, 48 and 60 to complete the work they get 10,800. Okay. They started the work together. They started the work together. But T left the work 2 days before the completion of the work. If this is the completion of the work, 2 days before, who left the work? T left the work. Assume that T has not left the work. If T has not left the work, he would have done for 5 units per day. So 2 units it is 10. And you left the work. You left the work 5 days before the completion of the work. 5 days before the completion of the work. 5 days before you left. Assume that you has not left. That means he would have contributed 20 more units. So what is the actual work? If they do not, anybody does not leave it, actual work is nothing but 270 units. Actual work is nothing but 270 units. I hope it is clear. So these nothing but actual work became 270 units. Now listen carefully. What is this point we have done? They started the work together. T left the work 2 days before the completion. These also we did it. You left how much it is? You left 5 days before the completion of the work. These also we done. S has completed the rest of the work. So what is the actual work? It is little cluttered. So we will write it little neatly here. S is 6 units per day. T is 5 units per day. And U is how much it is? 4 units per day. Total work is 240 units we got. 240 units we got. Now, what is the another thing? So, plus what we did, T left the work 2 days before, and you left the work 5 days before. So, 2 days if he has not left the work, 2 into 5, 10. Next one, you left the work 5 days before. So, it is nothing but 10. 4 5s are 20. So, total work, it is nothing but 270 units. 270 units. Each day, how much they are doing? 6 units per day, 5 units per day, 4 units per day. So, every day they are doing 15 units per day. One day 15 units. To complete 270 units, how many more days, how many days are required? 15 ones are 15, 120. Total 18 days are required to complete the work. Are you all with me? In one day, S will do 6 units. Total 18 days he is working, because S is there right from the beginning. In between 2 days before, T has left. 5 days before, U has left. That means S has worked for entire 18 days of the work. That means totally how many units of work he will do? 108 units work he will do. 108 units work he is doing from the total work of 240 units. From total work of 240 units into 10,800. Into 10,000, sorry, it is total 270. So, these are nothing but 270 40s are 108 into 40. Answer is nothing but 4320. Answer is nothing but 4320. I hope the idea it is clear, right? One by one, I will again explain it so that it will be extremely clear to you. Step number one. S will take 40 days alone to complete the work. T will take 48 days to complete the work. U will take 60 days to complete the work. I am doing it in a step by step so that there is no confusion. Total work, it is, I consider to be the LCM of 40, 48, 60, which is 240 units of work. If it is 240 units of work, S will do 5 units per day. Sorry, 6 units per day. He will do 5 units per day. You will do 4 units per day. 4 units per day. But in step number 2, this is the work done because some people have left. Assume if they have not left. T left the work 2 days before the completion of the work. So, 2 days before. What is actually T's contribution? 5 units per day. Actually, it is not total work 240. He left. Because he left, there is a lesser value. 2 days. If he is there, he would have done 2 into 5. You left 5 days before the work. So, it is 5 into 4. So, 240 plus 10 plus 20. Total 270 units work needs, it is done. 270 units work, it is done. Step number 3. In one day, S will do 6, T will do 5, U will do 4. So, in one day, totally 15 units work needs to be done. That means total 270 units work to do it. How many days are required? Actually, 18 days are required. How many days are required? It is nothing but 18 days. Now, if you see in the question, 3 people have started, S, T and U. T left and U left. S did not left. That means S continuously worked for 18 days. Every day it is 6 units per day. 18 days. He will do total 108 units out of 270 units. Out of 270 units into 10,800 into 10,800, 00 into 40. So, answer is 4320. His share is 4320. I hope the idea it is clear. I hope the idea it is clear. Next one, next question. A, B and C can independently, oh, this is a CAT original question, sir. CAT question it is. Now listen carefully. A, B and C can independently do a work in 15 days. A can do a work in 15 days. B can do a work in 20 days. A can do a work in 15 days. B can do a work in 20 days. C can do a work in 30 days. C can do a work in 30 days. Convert into units per day. It is 60 units. So this will be 4 units per day. This will be 3 units per day. This will be 2 units per day. Listen carefully, sir. They work together for some time. How many days it is not given. So they work together for some time. It is A plus B plus C. After which C leaves. That means B and C completed the work. What is the total work? Total work is nothing but 60 units. A, B and C, if they all are working, it is 9 units per day. Let us assume they worked for X days. If they worked for X days, totally 9x units needs, it is done. Are you all with me? Then B and C, they are working for B and C or A and B? They work together. Who left? C left. So it is A and B. So combinedly they will do 7 units per day. We don't know how many days. Let me call it as Y. So 9x plus 7y, it is nothing but 60. What are X and Y? X and Y are the number of days they worked. X is the number of days where A, B and C worked together. Then C left, A and B. Again I am explaining step number 1. Fantastic question, sir. A 15 days, B 20 days, C 30 days. Work is nothing but 60 units. A will be 4 units per day. B will be 3 units per day. C will be 2 units per day. They all started doing the work. One day they will do 9 units. How many days worked we don't know. So it is X. So it is 9x. And then C left, A and B. It is 7 units per day. We don't know how many days A and B worked. Y days. 9x plus 7y. It is nothing but units per day and it is days. So total I will get units. This will complete 9x and this will complete 7y. Total it is nothing but 60. 9x plus 7y, it is equivalent to 60. I hope the first equation it is clear. Second equation, A, B and C started the work. That means A, B and C, they worked for X days. Here C left, so A and B, they worked for Y days. What is the first equation we got? 9x plus 7y equivalent to 60. What is the another units per day we got? A will do 4 units per day, B will do 3 units per day and C will do 2 units per day. Now if you think logically, sir, B, if you look at it from a B worked for X days. Here B also worked for Y days. So B, he worked for X days and Y days. In every day, he will do 3 units per day. Out of total how many units? 60 units. C, he worked for X days. Per day, it is nothing but 2 units per day. 2 units per day. It is 2x out of 60. Why am I doing it? This clearly says a total of 18,000. 60 units will result in 18,000 is paid for the work and B gets 6,000 more than C. These are nothing but B doing more units than C. It is 6,000. Is this equation clear? Now see here. A total of 18,000 is paid. 18,000 is paid for total how many units work? 60 units work. So in 60 units, B how many units he did? Here he worked for X days, here he worked for Y days. So he will work total for X plus Y. In one day he will do 3 units. So 3 into x plus y. B gets 6000 more than C. C, total it is 60. C is working only for x days. C's contribution is 2 units per day. I hope it is clear, right? So 18,000 he gets more. More means we have, suppose if B gets 25 more than C, what is that equation? B minus C is 25 only, right? So B minus C is 25. Total it is nothing but for 60 units it is 18,000. 3 cancel. These is nothing but 1 by 3. These is nothing but 3x plus 3y minus 2x by 60 equivalent to 1 by 3. It is nothing but 20. These is nothing but 3y plus x. It is nothing but 3x minus 2x is plus x. So these 3y plus x equivalent to 20. 3y plus x. So if I multiply by 3, 9y plus 3x, it is nothing but 60. I hope the idea it is clear. So I will write down the equation little neatly here. First equation is 9x plus 7y equivalent to 60. Second equation is 3 into x plus y by 60 minus 2x divided by 60. He gets 6,000 more than 18,000. This is the equation. How you got this equation? If you understand the diagram, it will be clear. A, B and C, they will work for x days. Then C left. A and B, they will work for y days. First equation, A can complete 4 units per day. B can complete 3 units per day. C can complete 2 units per day. 4 plus 3 plus 2, 7, 9, 9 into x, 9x, 7y. So second equation, B is working here x days, y days. B's contribution is 3. C's contribution is only 2x. 3 zeros, 3 zeros. 3x plus 3y minus 2x by 60. It is nothing but 1 by 3. 3 20s are. These are nothing but x plus 3y equivalent to 20. X plus 3y equivalent to 20. Now if you see here, if I multiply by 9, 9 3s are 27, 9 20s are 180. So these are nothing but 9, if I subtract it, 9x cancel. 20y equivalent to 120. Y is nothing but 6. If y is 6, 9x plus 42 equivalent to 60, x is nothing but 2. X is nothing but 2. X is nothing but 2. What is the question? How many days did A work? A worked here x days, A worked here y days. X plus y. 6 plus 2. Answer is nothing but 80. 8. Very, very good question. Generally in all the previous questions, 2 days before A left, 3 days after starting A left. Here, how many days left it is not given. So I assumed it as x and y. These two equations, if it is clear, then you will get the answer. Final time, again I am explaining. A, B and C started. How many days we don't know. After some days C left, A and B continued. A, B and C, their efficiency is 4 units per day, 3 units per day, 2 units per day. In one day, all of them will do 9 units. Per day 9 units, x days it is 9x. After C left, A and B will do 7 units, y days it is 7y. 9x plus 6y, total work is nothing but 60 units. Now, if you look at it from an B point of view, B gets 6,000 more than C. B is doing here x days, here y days. B's efficiency is 3 units. 3 into x plus y. Out of total 60. B's efficiency out of total efficiency. C's efficiency out of total efficiency. Total work money by difference money. Simple equation, x and y, you will get the answer. X and y, you will get the answer. It is an original CAT question, very easy. If you solve it, you will get the answer. Next one, a skilled, again it is an exam related question. A skilled, half skilled, skilled and half skilled and unskilled laborer works for 7, 8 and 10 days. So they all work for 7, 8 and 10 days. Days is given. And if the ratio of their each day's work, so units done per day, it is nothing but 1/3, 1/4, 1/6. We all know that efficiency into days, it is nothing but work. Efficiency into days, it is nothing but work. So let us see the total work. Total work is nothing but 7 into 1/3, 7/3. 8 into 1/4, it is 2. 10 into 1/6, it is nothing but 5/3. So if I multiply by 10, if I multiply by 3, these is nothing but 7 is to 6 is to 5. 7 is to 6 is to 5. This is nothing but units per day. This is nothing but days. So total I got units. 7 units, 6 units, 5 units. 7 units, 6 units. So totally how many units are there? These is nothing but 7 plus 6, 13. 13 plus 5, 18 units work is there. So 18 units work. How much is the share? 369 is the total money. Trained laborer, so it is 7 units, how much it is? 7/18 into 369, 18 20s are 360, answer is just greater than 7, 143.5, 143.5. What is the concept that I am using here? Efficiency into number of days is work. Number of days is 7, 8 and 10. Units efficiency is 1/3, 1/4, 1/6. So work will be 7 into 1/3, 8 into 1/4, 10 into 1/6. 7/3, 2 and 5/3. Multiply by 3. 7 is to 6 is to 5. These are the total units done. 7 units, 6 units, 5 units. 18 units, it is 369. 7 units, how much it is? These 7 into something. 7 is a prime number. Answer should be divisible by 7. 164. It is not divisible. 102.5. 7 ones are 7, 32, 7 fours are 28, not divisible. 7 twos are 14, 61, 7 eights are 56, not divisible. 7 twos are 14, 7 fives are 35. Only one option divisible by. Here only we can see 7 is a prime number. Answer should be divisible by 7. 143.5. This is the answer.